Hello and welcome back to JustinTV. I'm your host Justin, you might also know me as Zawambi, and today's gameplay is straight from the Modern Warfare 3 beta. I've been playing it a little bit on stream, so I thought I'd use it, and I thought I'd revisit the channel, because it's been a hot minute since I've posted here. It's more like a biannually channel than anything else. Regardless, you already know what the drill is. We're going to be talking about something that's been on my mind, and this video's topic is regrets, as I'm sure you already know from the title. You know, as life goes on, I find myself regretting more and more actions that I've done, but at the same time, I look back on a lot of those actions that I might have regretted in the moment, and I think fondly about where it's taken me, about where I've gone to now. As some of you may know, I took 2 gap years to pursue content creation instead of pursuing education. Now, this was because of my high school experience and being very anxious and nervous about just assignments and handing things in on time and tests and everything, that I'm not going to lie to you, I did cheat. I think a lot of people did cheat on a lot of things, and specifically with homework assignments. God, it was awful. But not only that, sometimes I just straight up wouldn't do assignments. It was a whole pressure thing that I didn't want to ever be wrong. And that is the thing that high school has hammered into me, was that being wrong about anything, making any mistake is bad and it's terrible, and it's not something you want to do. You want to achieve perfection. And because of those feelings, I just didn't pursue any further education at all. Even in my last year of high school, I wasn't applying to colleges, I wasn't really wanting to do any tests, but all of my peers around me were doing it. And as the gap year started, I felt I was getting left behind by my peers and friends that I've had for years. And it wasn't just one choice of action that caused for that to happen. It was a lot of choices that snowballed into that happening, I guess. I just, in my mind, decided, no, I'm just going to pursue content creation. This is all I feel like I'm good at. Mind you, I was a 7-viewer Andy on Twitch, and I did not make any really good YouTube videos. And looking back at it, one could think of it and say, I wasted 2 years of my life, you know? But then I think about what happened in those 2 years, and if I truly regret making the choice that I made, and I'd have to say that I think that answer is no. I don't regret that choice, because it shaped me as to who I am today. Now, do I regret choices that I made throughout those 2 years? Well, 100%. I mean, no one is perfect. I did a lot of dumb things on the internet, as everyone has, and of course I've repented and thought of interactions that I've had, and I hope that today I'm a better man than I was yesterday. Not that anything happened yesterday, because it didn't, but you get the phrasing. But bringing it back to the entire high school thing, I regret a lot of choices I made throughout high school. Obviously, high school is not your life. If you're in high school and you're watching this video, don't even think for a second that it is. You're gonna get out, you're gonna do so many awesome and cool things. Like, even just if you go into the work world in high school, you get a glimpse of what life will be like after it. But all of the cheating that I did, all of the not applying myself, just not doing assignments. When COVID hit, I just straight up locked myself playing fucking Call of Duty Zombies like at 3 in the morning to like 6 in the morning sometimes, and just wouldn't do fucking assignments. It was awful. It was a terrible lifestyle. I regret that deeply, because it just set myself up for failure. I didn't learn to keep myself accountable. I didn't learn to just do things. Throughout that entirety of COVID, I wasn't applying myself at all. I was just, oh, I'll just, you know, do a dumb little stream here, you know, maybe someone will watch it. That's not how fucking life works, little Timmy. But I digress. The main point is to talk about how we deal with our regrets, and how we should deal with them in a positive manner instead of a negative manner. Because as someone that has let regrets just sit in their mind and pretty much doom most of their nights for years on end, it's not fun. And it's not the way you want to live your life. You can't just say it is what it is and just try to go on with your day. It really does not work. So if you're someone that's struggling with even just going to sleep at night because you have so many things in your mind, just like, man, I wish that this didn't happen, or maybe I said this instead to this person, or like, maybe I should get back with my ex. Not that last one. The first step that I've found with dealing with regrets positively, you've already done. It's analyzing what happened and what you don't want to do the next time a similar event like that happens. From there, you have to ask yourself from within, how would I do this differently? And how can I apply that to any broad situation that could fall under? Let me give you an example. At work, we have a few people that are just very lazy. They don't do their job the way they should. So, while I was walking out after my shift ended, I was talking to some other people there about how I was very upset at the fact that they have to do this paper aisle, and I go back there 30 minutes before the shift is over for all of us, and it's just not done. They haven't finished it. They were given an hour and a half, and they just couldn't finish it for whatever reason. So it caused for me to do more work than I expected that I'd have to do in the last 30 minutes of my shift, and I wasn't even able to finish that aisle because they just left it in such a state. And it caused for me at the end of the shift to go to another associate of mine who works there and shit talk them right in front of them. It was completely on accident. I didn't expect them to be there, but I think about it, and should I have really said any of that in the first place? Was there anything that I would even gain from saying any of that? Well, yes, it's true that they use their phone all the time. They tell me to do shit when they're not doing anything. They're just very lazy with work in general. They somehow manage to take a task that should only take them an hour and a half and spread it across 3 hours. Hour and a half being generous. Was attacking them and antagonizing them worth it? Not at all. It was not. And so I've learned now to just not even bring that up. I mean, there's no point. Why should I bring others down? Like, what do I gain from doing that? Pushing myself up? No, because, like, I know I already work harder than them, and it doesn't matter. Instead, in a conversation like that, I should be talking directly to the associate, because that's who the conversation is about, right? The whole point is to make that next interaction a positive one instead of a negative one. Anyways, hopefully this helped you out in any way. If you enjoyed it, hey, drop a like. Otherwise, I'd love to hear what you think of the topic of regrets in the comments and how you deal with them. I just got a 4080, and I also bought Modern Warfare 3, so expect to see more content on this channel. So subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, again, I'll see you guys soon.